Good morning, good afternoon, good whatever it is to you. I'm here with the new game, Wildgrowth. We're gonna jump into the demo here and see what this game is all about. There's something wicked grasping at the roots of the world tree. So we have Ire's Touch. A light touch from Ire restores health to a single ally. Great. So we upgrade Ire's Touch, and now we jump into the campaign, and we embark. This is my first time playing, so your allies are the center of the screen. It's your job to keep them alive. Okay. Grab these leaves. Cast heal. So it looks like we're gonna have to pick the angle here and then keep them healed up. Okay, this one's gonna go down here. There's no way I'm gonna be able to heal tank all of that. There it goes. So my friends, this is going to be the beginning of the end of this round here. We don't have enough mana to keep going anyway. We might be able to get one heal off on this guy before the end of this round. So we've got kind of an idle incremental here. There we go. That'll be the end of that. Go back to town with our 133 leaves. Incoming damage is converted into mana. Increase the damage dealt by your warriors. I think I'd rather go faster. I think I'd rather these loops go faster. You know, as opposed to staying in here longer, I think I'd just rather go faster. This time we're going to try to conserve our mana a little bit. Somehow I kept this guy alive. Really didn't look like that was going to be possible. Well, that looks like it's all of our mana gone, so we'll go through this loop and then we'll head back, and I think we'll grab mana conversion this time. Cool. 78 is enough for the mana growth. Increase your maximum mana. Let's increase the amount healed. Alright, here we go. It heals 12 now. This one's gonna die here, I think. We've kept it alive. Okay. So let's try to observe where the enemies are coming from before we start spending our mana. I think that's probably about all we're going to be able to do here. Honestly, not bad. 147 is about twice as many as we got last time. Like I said last time, I think I'm interested in just upgrading the speed of the, the damage, so it increases the speed of the loop. It's one way to think about damage dealt, is just speed. Okay, that was a lot. That's pretty aggressive. Okay, we actually kept them alive. But we're out of mana. It really doesn't give very much mana per hit. And he unfortunately hit 2 of them at once here, but we do get the leaves from this kill. 132 isn't too bad. I think increasing the amount healed and increasing the maximum mana pool is probably fine here. We'll go again. It's good to kind of buffer the heal a little bit before the damage actually hits, because then you can invest the cooldown of the ability before the damage is taken, which allows you to not waste the healing. So once you know where they're coming from, you can kind of get the heal off a little bit. And once again, unfortunately, he hit 2 of them. And that's going to be all of our mana, so it's going to have to kind of ride out from here. We do get 1 more heal off here, but that's it. Oh, there's 1 more from the conversion. That's going to be the end of our round here. Okay, take 130. Yeah, same thing. I'm just going for more damage here. We'll just go for kind of quick loops. And that's actually really nice because now they're getting 1 shot. And now they're getting 2 shots, so the damage is coming through really nicely here. Pretty pleased with that upgrade. I've healed the wrong one in this case. It kind of worked out. So where are they coming from? They're coming from that side. We're going to heal him. Yeah, unfortunately we got hit by 2 of them there. That's a tragedy. Gotta get him healed up. Gotta get him healed up. Alright, that 1 shot is really good. That's going to get us quite a bit further in this run. Yeah. So initially it wasn't making a big difference, but now we're really noticing the difference in the damage. I don't have any more mana, so hopefully we can get a heal off here. This looks like a boss. There is a chance we may actually clear this boss. I'm gonna heal this one on the backside here, because he's gonna kill him anyway. Okay, it looks like we actually beat a boss. Very nice. Increases the health of your warriors. The Compassionate Giant joins your warband, so do we want to move towards that? I'd say so. I think we're going to clear the first stage again, knowing that we have the ability and the means to do so. It's generally a good thing to do in these kinds of incremental games. To clear the first stage more than 1 time. Get that heal started a little bit in advance there. Gonna have to actually heal him twice. And we're gonna have to heal him a 3rd time, I think. And even a 4th time. Where are they coming from? Over here. Okay, they killed one of our guys. I think we got kind of unlucky spawns this time. That's okay. Because we were more powerful this time, but we didn't get the clear. Heal amount is probably good. I could alternatively save my points, but I think heal amount is worth it. I actually think I haven't been as efficient with my heals this time. We may actually lose one here if we're not careful. Oh, we're gonna lose one here. It does feel like there's quite a lot of RNG engaged, and you know how your units will end up taking damage. Okay, we'll collect the leaves and head back to the base. I think we just go heal amount again. Actually, we can take another upgrade as well. More conversion rate. Try to get some of the generation up. Okay. See, that's tragic the way that it hit two units there. These squares do a lot of damage. And when they bully up on one unit, it's a little tough. The delay of the heal, you know, when you're getting swarmed like that, it's very difficult to keep the unit alive. I'm sure later there will be upgrades to cooldown. Yeah, we kept him alive. Okay, we couldn't keep him alive that time. There's like a buffering you want to do. You want to get it started in advance. 203 is a lot of leaves, so there must have been a variance in the difficulty of the enemies, maybe. I think we'll increase our mana here a little bit. Try again. After this, I think we're going to just save. And we'll see how that goes. You almost feel like when they're both on the one side like that, you can't even click fast enough. Yeah, it's like I'm gonna need a lot more health to keep these guys alive through these. Okay, so it does seem like the spawns may be a little bit RNG, because increases the damage dealt, increase your max mana, and the amount healed. I think we'll just... oh, you have to kill the boss 5 times to get that. I think we keep going damage dealt here. Try to get to a point where killing those boxes is easier, perhaps. We have all of the upgrades for conversion of damage into mana. Two hits to kill the triangular looking boxes. Now that we have our conversion up, maybe we can be a little bit more liberal about our healing. Not quite as concerned with saving the mana. I think I can buffer here like this. And we just barely kept that one alive. Unfortunately, we couldn't keep him alive. Yeah, the difficulty scaling seems a little random sometimes. 225 is a lot. We'll just max out damage here, see what that does for us. See if we can't get into a situation where we're actually killing them so fast that it's not so bad. It's kind of awkward. I feel like it's almost not enough to want to heal, but it's like you kind of need to heal. I'm glad I healed this time. Yeah, luckily they didn't touch the guy on the top corner there. I'm wondering if there's like a buff to the level when you clear it. Because this seems quite a bit more difficult than the first time now. Well, we're out of mana. So we'll just head on down to the south side here and try to heal this guy. Okay, that was a wasted heal because it still took him out. Okay. So how many leaves do we get? 237? See, I'm wondering if they have increased the difficulty of the first level. Let's try the second level. I wonder if it'll be easier or harder. And they're all targeting the same one, which is pros and cons. Some of them went to the top unit here. Oh, there's a boss instantly. Interesting. So this is where we can collect some of those boss kills, I guess. I will say this does feel easier than the first level, so maybe there's a difficulty scaling which occurs. With each completion of every level. In which case, you know, moving on may be a better strategy in this game than it is in a lot of other incrementals. Here comes another. Oh, there's 3 bosses now. My friends, I think we're cooked. I'm going to abandon the one on the bottom there. I lost a heal there, unfortunately. But we got a lot of boss kills that time, so we got 5, which means we can unlock Skilger. I'm not exactly sure how to pronounce that, but something like that maybe. This is where we can reduce the cast time of the heal. Warband. Skilder is a tank. I feel like a lot of times they come from the top. 3 out of 4 slots. I feel like they come from the top a lot. I suppose it doesn't really matter where we put them. Skilder absorbs damage from nearby team members, increases health. Yeah, we're going to do 10% absorb. And health of your warriors. Reduce the cast time by 0.1 second is probably fine. I don't really want to go all in on him. So I think just increasing the heal amount here is good. Let's just embark onto level 3. So there's that ring where he's going to absorb some damage. And his box does look just slightly bigger, doesn't it? Not a lot bigger, but just a little bit. So he took 4 of the damage there, which seems fine. Be nice to do a little bit more damage. I think Skilder is going to go down here. Unfortunately, the cast time doesn't seem to make a big difference. Perhaps later it will. The boss coming from up there. Gotta focus on this fellow. Collecting the boss kills is a interesting currency that seems to be worth quite a bit, so we have to just spam click this button right now on this guy to the exclusion of all the others because we want that boss kill. Alright, well, mana generation actually seems pretty good now, so that's not an issue. So I think now we will go into him becoming more of a tank. Seems pretty good, actually. Let's go back and try the first stage again. So I think him taking more and more of the damage is going to be a nice thing. Should make the other one seem a little bit more durable. And I'm going to be honest, they seem quite a lot more durable, actually. Quite a lot more durable, in fact. There's definitely some kind of damage scaling system. Some kind of difficulty scaling. because this is a lot harder than the third stage was. Okay, there goes our tank, so we're cooked. I wonder how many leaves we're going to get from this. 390. Wow. It's actually a lot. I think increasing his health a lot is good. And the amount healed. So let's just go ahead and do stage 3, because we know that the first and the second stage are going to be really difficult given the fact that we already cleared them. His health bar is huge. With any luck, we'll keep everyone alive through this. We're gonna have to spam on the top here. So these triangles seem to be big damage dealers. That means that this boss is going to do a ton of damage. Okay, we're understanding it. Not the most health, but like a lot of damage. Oh, I wasted a heal there. I was convinced he was going to hit this guy, and then he didn't. Our tank is about to die. Okay, that looks bad. Oh, he does splash damage. So the hitbox of the tank is just big enough that I can just focus on the tank right now. Oh, that's not true. In either case, he's only hitting the tank, so we'll just spam heal on the tank. Okay, we took that guy down. Nice. Enemies have a chance to drop mana crystals. Or we can go for more absorb. You know, the mana doesn't really seem to be an issue at the moment. I think we go more absorb and just more health. And we'll just keep embarking. He is absorbing quite a lot of the damage now. It's good to have a tank. We gotta burn through some of this mana. Because otherwise we're just kind of wasting it. Our tank is gonna die this time. We'll just focus everything on the tank. Okay, he's gone. GG. 477 plus 2. Yeah, I think the speed at which we can cast this and the absorption rate, we're going to continue down that line of thought. So it's a nice quick gameplay loop. I like that the gameplay loop is pretty fast. Now that I've put 2 points in, I actually do notice the difference on the cast speed, so that's good. So we're going to keep upgrading the cast speed of this heal. And now I might actually want those mana crystals, because now I am burning through mana very quickly. Boy, it just seems like it's impossible to keep the little ones alive, huh? I think it'd be good to get out of this with one. Just keep one alive. So it's not only the tank. Alright, we're going all in on the tank here. I don't know how many of these we'll actually take down. 0 of them. But we got 4 of those currencies, so we can take the mana crystals and max out the cast time. And double left click to cast an instant heal with a high mana cost. We'll just increase the amount healed. Continue again. Looks like we found our first mana crystal. I don't know why I'm saving mana, it's not like we need it. It's not like we need it. May as well just spam. Wow, the tank actually went down there. I'm kind of surprised by that, if I'm being honest. I was not expecting him to go down from that. I wonder if any of these units have the crit mechanism, like if the triangles can crit. I haven't really been paying attention. I do have the damage numbers enabled though, so I could tell if I really paid attention. I think we're just going to let this one go through. I don't feel like healing. We're not going to beat this boss anyway, so we'll just let this close out here. Without the tank, not a ton of purpose to struggling in that. I think saving up for the absorption so that he absorbs 50% is good. Increase Skilder's health. Should be fine. Oh, he took a lot of damage there. It's actually going to be difficult to keep him alive now, isn't it? Because he takes so much of the damage from everyone else. So now he's actually behaving like a proper tank, where a significant portion of the damage going out goes to him. Okay, our tank is doing very well. It's amazing how the difference between 40 and 50 just feels like a different game, huh? And the damage conversion creates a lot of mana. So got to spam heals on him now. Toss them out on the others when possible. Is how it's looking to me. Here comes a boss targeting this side. Actually, 3 bosses here. Oh my goodness, that's a lot of damage. Can we keep Skulder alive? We're going all in on Skulder. Grab those currencies there. Because I don't know if the game gives it to you if you don't pick it up. But maybe we can take down this boss. Okay, we did. And that's actually the final here. Alright, we walk away with 9 of the boss currencies and 510 leaves. Calling forth healing foliage under the feet of your allies. I want to know what that does. Press escape to interrupt your current cast so you can get on with the next. Upgrade the healing ticks here. I guess the ability to cancel your heal and go on to the next one is good. The Fiery Elder joins your warband. Okay. So this looks like a pretty difficult level. Let's try level 2 again. We've cleared level 1 an additional time. So if I right click here, they're getting like a little heal. Oh, that's really good. It had a pretty long cast time, I will say that. So maybe what I do is when I right click, I hit escape so I can move on with my next cast. Let's try it. So that actually just simply canceled the heal altogether, so we can't do that. Okay, that synergizes very well with having a tank. So when we see a big wave coming, we can cast it. Is that what I should do? Cast it when the wave is coming. Should be more mana efficient than healing all of the little guys. Or when a boss is coming, for example. Feel like so. Okay, so now there's a reason to get mana crystals. So now we can stack up mana crystals. So here we want to do another right click. And then start spamming heal on Skilder. Once again, same thing. Okay. We're gonna run out of mana. Okay, that's an interesting combo. 671 leaves from that, so that's pretty good. But I think we just want to save up so we can get the Fiery Elder. So we'll just do this round again and we should be able to afford him. Well, that was completely a waste. Unnecessary right click cost me a lot of mana. Although here, I think a right click is good. Should actually be the cheapest way to do this. I'm gonna do the same thing again. Yeah, that's a really good healing skill. We're gonna cast one here, and then focus on Skilder. Cast one here, some heals down here, another right click for Undergrowth, back to Skilder. Okay. It's also a good way to just kind of like spark their hit point up really fast, is to stack both of the heals. So unfortunately we lost our tank. That means that this run is cooked. But we weren't gonna get that far on this one anyway. So that's good for that round. 487 with 3 of the boss currency is good enough to get the Fiery Elder. And now we can actually do a pretty major heal up here. We can also increase the health of our warriors. Reduce the cost of Undergrowth is nice. Let's get the 50% absorb there and the chance to drop more mana crystals. and then increase the amount healed. And the warband, we want to put this mage into our grid. Maybe we'll put him on the opposite side. I don't know if it really matters. We'll put him next to him. All right, let's try with the fiery mage. We'll see what this is all about. So he can actually help prevent some of the damage we would be taking, which is nice. Cool. Well, that mage is just obviously good, right? A little hard to keep him alive, but just clearly good. And the undergrowth skill is also very, very good. And it does allow you to go a little bit monopositive on some of these heals where you have multiple targets you need to heal. There goes our mage. Not a lot we could do about that. Maybe if I had played it pixel perfect, we could have kept him alive. But the monsters on this run of this level do a lot of damage, but we're getting so many leaves from it that it feels like a decent place to be despite that. Increase the health of your mages could be really nice. I do like the idea of increasing the health of my mages. I think we just max out the monocrystal chance here. Increase our maximum mana health of warriors, and then we try again. And after this, I think we're going to increase the health of mages. Yeah, I think increasing the health of the mage will be crucial. The mana crystal is really doing a lot of work here. As is the mage. Since they're coming from all angles, we'll do an undergrowth here. Once we've increased the base health of these units, we can go into increasing the health of the undergrowth heal. Throw out an undergrowth, keep everybody topped up. Seems fine to me. We're gonna have to focus on this mage here. He's like the most important player. And we'll do an undergrowth for everybody else. I didn't mean to click him, I meant to click Skilder. Just do an undergrowth to top up. We're feeling somewhat cozy at the moment in terms of our situation. It's not too bad. The damage scaling of monsters is getting a little rough. Yeah, the mana situation is good though. We're not really worried about it. I mean, this is by far my most important unit right here. Alright, that's as far as this round is going to go. I couldn't heal enough fast enough. I could think about, you know, how do we get more healing, but I do think that increasing the health of the mage is probably the #1 priority here. I also like the idea of reducing the mana cost, but it's not that important right now. So let's just increase the health of warriors here. Try again. Might be worth testing our ability to clear the snake. That was nice. The tank blocked the warrior because of his slightly increased hitbox. Seems like a good time to just use a simple overgrowth there. A lot of times you don't need to do anything but overgrowth. Just overgrowth and heal the tank. I think we're at a point where we can actually increase the cost of our healing spell a little bit because we have access to so much mana. Should be fine to do it. The tank is the best unit, even though the mage is super valuable, but the tank is better. Ooh, that almost one-shot him. Those bosses can do a lot of damage. $940. Yeah, I think it's time to increase the amount it heals and costs. Increase the health of the mages to max, and we try again. It's a big difference. That extra 1 mana makes a big difference. It's really all about predicting in advance with undergrowth. That's the whole skill play here. At the moment, there's really not a lot. There's not a lot else, but so far the real skill expression in this game is, you know, predicting how the damage is going to come. When it's spread out, you use undergrowth. When it's spike, you use ear's touch. Like here, we'll just use undergrowth, it's fine. I'm willing to overspend healing on the mage. He's kind of a pivotal piece of the build. So if I have to overspend on him, I will. The damage is getting so high that I can't really protect the tank there. Okay. Yeah, I think going hard into Undergrowth here is really good. Let's try this snake level. That was complete accidental cast. Just go for our Undergrowth. Undergrowth is really strong now. Undergrowth deals with those big boss units very well. Very, very nicely. Just throw down an Undergrowth there so that I can deal with the spike damage on the tank. Undergrowth will also keep all of the small units alive through the waves. We got to keep the mage up. Undergrowth, and then start healing the tank. So it is good to clear the previous levels just to get all of the leaves so you can get the power-ups. What is that? I guess that's the snake that we saw the image of. We need to Undergrowth here. The tank is taking a lot of damage. The mage can't die. Another Undergrowth. Keep healing the tank. As long as we stay in this position, I think we'll be good. Undergrowth is handling it well. I think we slow down here. Oh, okay. The snake is kind of falling apart. Okay, now we got to speed back up. Holy. Tank unfortunately died. I saw that coming based on the pattern there. Keep the mage alive. Keep the mage alive. Keep the mage alive. All right. You beat the demo. Now test your grit in the grove. Is this the grove? Okay. Honestly, mana doesn't seem to be the issue, so from here it's just about this is maxed. Elder's projectiles hurt more is very, very good. It's probably worth saving for that, actually. But I think what we're going to do is we're going to unlock the Grove just to see what that's all about. So of course these warriors are pretty weak units. The basic warriors. Just getting undergrowth going here. Yeah, I think the tank is really the key to playing this game. Once you have the tank in a good spot, absorbing a lot of the damage with a pretty high health bar, you can do pretty well. Of course, the mage, very important unit as well. But I'm not super convinced that the warriors are really that big of a deal, that they really matter that much. They can become kind of pseudo-tanky with the tank's absorption. But you wind up not really healing them very much. You wind up mostly just healing the mage and then using undergrowth to keep everything else alive. And of course, most of your heals go on skill dirt. Exhibit A. And something like that happens, and then that's the end of that. That box actually hit all 3 units, I think. It definitely hit 2, but I think it hit all 3 units, which effectively one-shot Skilder, which is crazy. But yes, my friends, let's find out what the Grove is. Prove your worth. Okay, it's like an endurance thing. It's about how long you can stay out there. Well, let's prove our worth. How long can we stay in the Grove? keeping in mind that we haven't even maxed everything yet. We don't even have the level 2 damage of the Fire Mage, which is going to be critical. We are not going to make it that far, my friends. I saw the top result was 13 minutes. We are not going to make it very far. I saw most of the results that were pretty high were more like 4 minutes and 50 seconds. That seemed to be a pretty high result. Something tells me I'm going to regret using that undergrowth. No, I don't think we will actually. The damage is getting very high. You know, I think this is not actually a pretty good result. 3 minutes is actually a pretty good result, considering we don't have most of the upgrades. New best. So where does that put us? 498. Okay. I think if we ground out all of these upgrades, we'd do a lot better. But yes, ladies and gentlemen, that is going to conclude this little video. What an interesting game, Wildgrowth, a healer-based incremental roguelike. I think it's a pretty good game. All right, ladies and gentlemen, that's going to be the end of this video. Perhaps we might get this game. If you enjoyed this quick little demo of Wildgrowth, please feel free to subscribe to the channel, and yeah, hope you enjoyed. We'll see you on the next one. Take care. Bye-bye.